Boston and Providence, everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Got it? 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. I want that. Greystone, Travis. Shoot.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Check 50, check 50. Alert 3, alert 80 weapons. Hey, wahoo! Now! Here comes to me, it's me. Leo! Let's go.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. That goes for a gain of 31.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Smooth. Go.
Motion. Reset.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Stidham. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Stidham.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Gostkowski now converted for three. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Got it. Check right. Watching it fire. Yeah. Switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
SOS. Mike 9.
Yes.
Blue down.
On 1st down, Stidham. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards, the final tally.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Hey, Zoo. Look at me. Zipper.
Ringo.
Ready?
Now Stidham on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Complete to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 24. Check 24. You're out. Protein spill.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 7 at the 16-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Jackson now. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. Jones has it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Go! Joker! Check 52! Blue draw Corkers. Ready?
Now it's Stidham. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Hauschka with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. Oh, what a move. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Stidham from the shotgun. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Stidham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. White now to return. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Michel, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Second down, Stidham to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. Tight ends on the Ringo. Ready to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
1st and 10 at the
ready? X3, 218, chop it. I got you, son. Check 4. Yo, go. Now. Mike 20. Watch the backer. Mike 20. Steve Griffin.
Stidham first down in the red zone.
Let's get it off the field.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 19 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Ready. It's on the ending. Right there in the middle. 55. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
132 fighter.
Stidham sets to throw on first, and it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's Stidham. He'll find Harry on the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for New England. 42 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 17, Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Roberts has it, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Julio Jones. There to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Bills 14.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
And the Bills first down.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Jackson options out left, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Watch the signal. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 10.
Check, read. Check, check, check. Orbit, orbit.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. Wahoo. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Come, Jay.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Yeah. Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Shut up.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's Stidham. That's out to his running back, Michel. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. Hey, Charlie! Yes, yes!
All day, dog.
X3, let's go!
On third down, Stidham. Flush to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Gostkowski for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
You think you're going to get this?
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
One last shot for Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
Let's go.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves,